everyone, here I am with another taekook one shot. This is going to have 2 episodes of this one shot. I hope you will enjoy it. University campus morning. The lecture hall burst with low chatter as its students took their seats. Jungkook sat quietly in the second row, notebook open, pen tapping nervously. He tried his best to look calm, but his heart always raced when he entered the room. And then every morning the door opened and Professor Kim Taehyung walked in. Tall, sharp, and composed, his dark suit fit him perfectly, his deep voice echoing as he spoke. Good morning, everyone. Take your notes out. Today's topic: advanced modern art expression. The class fell silent. Every girl, handsome boys, stared dreamily at him. He was that kind of professor, mysterious, brilliant, intimidating, and devastatingly handsome. But only one person in the room knew what his smile really looked like at home. Only one person had seen him wearing messy pajamas, cooking burnt toast, and whining about grinding papers. That person was Jungkook, his secret husband. Flashback 1 year ago. It was raining hard that night when Jungkook showed up at Taehyung's apartment, soaked, shivering, and heartbroken after his parents had thrown him out for choosing art instead of business. Taehyung, who had then a newly joined professor, had taken him in. One thing led to another. Comfort turned into closeness into love. 3 months later, they got married quietly in another city. No rings, no gates, only 2 signatures and whispered promises. Taehyung holding Jungkook's face. We will keep it private until you graduate. I don't want people saying I gave you grants because I love you. Jungkook is smiling through tears. I don't care what people say, but okay, just until I graduate. And so they become Professor Kim and student Jian during the day, but Taehyung and Cookie at night. Present during class, Taehyung lectured as usual, eyes scanning the students, stopping a second longer on Jungkook, who avoids eye contact. Taehyung clearing throat. Mr. Jian, can you explain these lines? Meaning? Jungkook flushed. Yes, professor, it means expressing hidden emotions through modern lines and shapes. Taehyung raising an eyebrow. You forget the part about contracts balance. See me after class. Some students giggle, whispering things like Jungkook is always in trouble or Professor Kim is too harsh on him. If only they knew, Taehyung had kissed those some trouble, trembling lips just last night, whispering, "You are my best student, Cookie." After class, Jungkook waited nervously as everyone left. Taehyung closed the door, walked up to him, and his expression softened instantly. Taehyung in low voice, "You looked adorable when you settled." Jungkook pouting, "You are so mean in class, Young. Everyone thinks you hate me." Taehyung is smirking. Good, that's the plan. Jungkook is still. You don't have to glare at me like that. Taehyung stepped a bit closer, gently brushing Jungkook's hair back with his fingers. Taehyung softly, "If I don't act strict, people will notice. I can't let them suspect, right?" Jungkook murmuring, "Right." Taehyung smiled and leaned in, whispering near Jungkook's ear, "Taehyung, meet me at home. I will make it up to you." Jungkook's cheeks turned pink. Jungkook, okay, but no burnt toast this time. Taehyung laughed quietly, brushing his hand against Jungkook's waist for a second before stepping away, the mask of Professor Kim slipping back on. Taehyung called on, "You can go, Mr. Jian." Jungkook rolled his eyes playfully before leaving. None of them noticed Mingyuk, a classmate, watching them from the corridor, eyes narrowing slightly. Later, university courtyard. It was lunchtime. Jungkook sat with his friends, sipping iced coffee, laughing softly when Mingyuk approached their table holding a bouquet of white lilies. Mingyuk, "Jungkook, can I talk to you for a second?" Everyone turned to look surprised. Jungkook blinked in confusion. Jungkook, sure. Mingyuk smiled nervously, then, to everyone's shock, went down on one knee right in the middle of the courtyard. Mingyuk loudly, "Jungkook, I really like you. You are kind, talented, and beautiful. Will you go out with me?" Gasps filled the courtyard. Students started cheering, taking pictures, whispering. Jungkook froze. His mind went black. Jungkook stammering, "Mingyuk, I don't." And then, from behind, a voice colder than winter cut. The crowd, "Taehyung, what is going on here?" The courtyard fell dead silence. Professor Kim stood near the entrance, his expression unreadable, but his eyes were burning with fear. Everyone straightened instantly. Student 1, "Oh my god," Professor Kim sighed. Student 2, "Mingyuk is dead." Jungkook swelled hard, his heart racing, his thin gaze locked onto him. Mingyuk stood up awkwardly, clearing his throat. Mingyuk, "Sorry sir, I was just confessing." Taehyung coldly, "During university hours? In the middle of campus? Do you think this is a dating show, Mr. Han?" The tension was thick. Jungkook tried to say something, but Taehyung's sharp tone silenced him. "Taehyung, join Jungkook, my office now." Everyone gasped again, friends whispering, "Oh no, Jungkook is in big trouble." Jungkook's hand trembled as he followed Taehyung into the faculty building. He knew that tone, the one Taehyung used only when he was hurt or jealous. Taehyung's office door slammed shut. Taehyung dropped his bag on his desk, breathing heavily. His jaw clenched and his voice trembled between anger and heartbreak. "Taehyung, what was that, Jungkook?" Jungkook nervously, "I didn't know he was going to do that." "I swear," Taehyung, rising voice, "he kneeled in front of you, in front of me. How could you just stand there?" "Jungkook, what was I supposed to do? Push him away in front of everyone? Then they will think something weird." Taehyung bitterly, "Something is weird. Jungkook, you are my husband." The words slipped out raw and emotional. Jungkook rushed to close the blinds, panicking. Jungkook whispering, "Please, someone could hear you." Taehyung ran a hand through his hair, panicking. Passing Taehyung, "I can't take this anymore, Cook. I am going to tell everyone. I don't care what they think." Jungkook grabbing his arm, "No, please, not now. I'll graduate in 2 months. Just hold on." Taehyung frustrated, "I'm losing my mind, pretending not to care about you." Jungkook softly, "I know, but we promised. You said you would keep it quiet." Taehyung turned towards him, eyes full of love and pain. Jungkook grabbed his arms. "Taehyung, you don't understand how it feels seeing someone else look at you like that." Jungkook tearfully, "You think it's easy for me? I can't even call you my husband in public. I have to pretend you are just my professor." They both stood there, breathing heavily. The room was thick with emotion. Taehyung's voice dropped to a whisper. Taehyung almost walked out there and kissed you, Cook, in front of everyone. Jungkook's eyes filled. "Jungkook, you didn't." Taehyung, smiling frankly, barely. They stared at each other, silence filling the space. Finally, Taehyung sighed and pulled Jungkook into a tight hug. Taehyung softly, "Fine, I wouldn't say anything, but if that Mingyuk boy comes near you again." Jungkook warmly arranged his chest, evident. Taehyung tightened his arms around him. Taehyung, you are fine. You are mine, Jungkook. I am tired of pretending you are not. Jungkook is smiling faintly, then pretend a little longer for us. Taehyung kissed Jungkook's forehead gently before letting him go. Taehyung, go back to class before someone suspects. Jungkook, okay, Professor Kim. Taehyung left. Jungkook left, trying to look calm, but his heart was still racing. A sad whisper had already started spreading. Later that evening at home, their small apartment smelled of kimchi stew and burnt toast. Taehyung sat at the table, frying at the news on his phone while Jungkook teasing, still angry? Professor Kim, Taehyung pretending to glare. I should make you write an apology essay. Jungkook laughing, then I will make you wash dishes for shouting at your husband. Taehyung clenched, the anger from earlier fading. He reached out, pulling Jungkook down onto his lap. Softly, you drive me crazy, Cookie. Jungkook, I know. They stayed like that for a moment, quite safe, surrounded by a smell of dinner and warmth. At home, they could finally breathe. Jungkook leaning back. You look scary today, you know? Taehyung, good. Maybe next time that Mingu will stay away. Jungkook rolling eyes. You are jealous. Taehyung grinning. You think I am not allowed to be jealous of my own husband? Jungkook's cheeks turned red as he muttered, you are impossible. Taehyung kissed the top of his head. Their laughter filled the apartment. Next morning, university corridor, the air around campus was buzzing with rumors. Everyone was talking about the Courtyard proposal and how Professor Kim looked furious. Some students whispered that maybe Jungkook was getting special attention. When Jungkook entered the classroom, the whisper got louder. Student A, do you think Professor Kim likes him or something? Student B, he always calls Jungkook out. It's suspicious. Jungkook clenched his jaw, trying to ignore it, but it hurt. When Taehyung walked in, the class went silent again. He looked at Jungkook briefly but said nothing. After class hallway, as Jungkook packed his things, Jungkook appeared again, awkwardly scratching his neck. Jungkook, about yesterday. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Jungkook, it's okay, Mingyuk, just forget it. Mingyuk, I really do like you though. If it's not, or no, maybe we could. Before he could finish, a hand grabbed Jungkook's wrist. He said, forget it. Turned. Everyone around gasped. The hallway froze. Jungkook panicking. Professor. Taehyung didn't listen. His jealousy, his love, his restraint, everything snapped at once. He pulled Jungkook close and kissed him right there in front of everyone. A deep, warm, undeniable. The crowd erupted, gasps, whispered, shocked, faces everywhere. When Taehyung finally pulled away, he looked at Jungkook with fire in his eyes. Taehyung loudly, you want the truth? Fine, Jungkook is not just my student, he's my husband. Complete silence. Jungkook's face turned crimson. His heart pounded so hard in it hurt. Jungkook hitting his chest lightly. You are unbelievable. Taehyung smiling softly. Taehyung, I'm tired of pretending. A student stared, speechless. Some looked shocked, others surprisingly happy, and then Jungkook sighed, shaking his head, but there was a small smile on his lips. Jungkook murmuring, you really can't stay quiet, huh? He cupped Taehyung's cheek gently. Eyes soft, Jungkook smiling. Then let's make it worth it. And he came back. The hallway filled with gasps and laughter, but Taehyung didn't care. He held Jungkook tightly, finally, openly, freely. Later that day at home, Taehyung sat on the couch, scrolling through his phone, looking worried. Taehyung, the dean called. He will probably need to talk tomorrow. Jungkook is smiling softly. Are you scared? Taehyung looking up. Not if you I have you beside me. Jungkook leaned against him. Jungkook, you shouldn't have kissed me like that, Taehyung grinning. No regrets. Jungkook laughing. You are impossible, Taehyung, but you love me. Jungkook, yeah, I do. They smiled at each other, knowing tomorrow might bring chaos, but tonight they had peace, and for them, that was enough. University hallway next morning, the entire university was buzzing, whispers floating everywhere. Did you hear? Professor Kim Jungkook in hallway, they are actually married. I thought it was just a rumor. Every corridor echoes with gossip. Jungkook walked through the crowd quietly, head low, clenching his books close to his chest. His phone vibrated non-stop messages, screenshots, even memes about the hottest scandal of the semester. He sighed deeply, thank him. You really did it. Just then Mingyuk appeared beside him. Mingyuk, hey, Jungkook, everyone is talking. Are you okay? Jungkook forcing a smile. I'll survive. I just didn't want it to come out like this. Mingyuk guiltily. It's my fault if I hadn't. Jungkook interrupting. It's no one's fault. It would have happened one day. Before Mingyuk could reply, a stern voice called from behind them. Mr. Han, you have class in 5 minutes. Mingyuk froze. Professor Kim stood there, sharp suit, unreadable eyes. Mingyuk going quickly. Yes, sir. He hurried away. Jungkook bit his lip, whispering harshly. Jungkook, hey, stop scaring him. Taehyung quietly, he should have kept his distance. Jungkook, fine, you are being possessive again. Taehyung sighing, I am being honest. They stared at each other in the crowded hallway. Tension thick between them. Taehyung gaze softened slightly. Taehyung, the dean called me in. It's about yesterday. Jungkook worried. Are they going to suspend you? Taehyung, maybe, or worse. Jungkook's heart dropped. Jungkook grabbing his sleeve, I'm coming with you. Taehyung shaking his head. No, you will just get dragged into it more. Jungkook firmly, I'm already dragged into it. Taehyung, we are in this together. Taehyung smiled faintly, brushing his thumb across Jungkook's clenches for a second. A secret, fleeting touch before walking forward towards the dean's office. The dean sat behind his desk, glasses pressed low on his nose. His tone was calm but sharp. Dean, Professor Kim, do you understand the situation you have created? Taehyung nodding. Yes, sir. Dean, you are a student in public in the university. That alone violated several. Dean raising an eyebrow. And claim that he's your husband. Is that true? Taehyung made his gaze unwavering. Taehyung, yes, sir. Jungkook and I are legally married. The dean exhaled slowly, pinching the bridge of his nose. Dean, Professor Kim, I respect honesty, but this is complicated. You are in a position of authority. Taehyung, I understand, but our marriage didn't affect my teaching or his grades. I have kept complete professionalism in class, Dean. Even so, the university must investigate. Until then, you are temporarily suspended from classes. The words hit hard. Taehyung face clenched, but he kept his tone polite. Taehyung, accept. Dean sharply, you are a good Professor Kim, but next time think with your head, not your heart. Later, campus garden. Jungkook sat on the bench, waiting nervously. When Taehyung finally walked out of the building, Jungkook ran to him. Jungkook, seriously, what happened? Taehyung calmly, suspended until the investigation ends. Jungkook shocked, what? But that's not fair. You didn't do anything wrong. Taehyung softly, I did. I couldn't control my feelings. Jungkook's eyes filled with tears. Jungkook, it's because of me. Taehyung cupping his cheek. Don't ever say that. If I had to choose again, I would. Still you. Jungkook whispering, you idiot. Taehyung smiled faintly. Taehyung maybe, but I am your idiot. They stood close, the world watching, but they didn't care anymore. Flashback 8 months ago, a soft night in their tiny apartment. Jungkook was sitting cross-legged on the floor painting while Taehyung grabbed papers beside him. Jungkook pouting, you look tired. Taehyung smiling, grinding 40 essays will do that. Jungkook crawling closer. Then don't grind, come here. Taehyung clenched, pulling Jungkook onto his lap. Taehyung, you are supposed to study. Taehyung, Jungkook snuggling, I'm studying you. Taehyung laughed quietly, pressing a gentle kiss to his hair. Taehyung, you are too young to talk like that. Jungkook grinning, I'm old enough to be your husband. Mock serious, you're barely old enough to pay rent. Jungkook, then you pay, I'll cook. Pretended to think, deal, but you have to promise one thing. Jungkook, what thing? No matter what happens, we protect each other always. Jungkook had nodded then, not realizing how soon that promise would be tested. Present cafe near campus. Jungkook sat with his friends Jimin and Taehyung's old student Namjoon. Everyone was tense. Jimin, cook. I don't want to sound mean, but you know this is serious, right? They could fire him. Jungkook, that you. I know, Namjoon, the university might not care that you're married. They will only see Professor Kisses. Student Jungkook clenched his fist. Jungkook, then I'll tell them everything, how long we have been together, how professional he is, always been. Jimin worried. That's just drag you into it. Jungkook firmly, then let it. I'm done hiding. So everyone, as I have told you in the start of the story, that this story is going to have 2 episodes of it. So see you again in the next episode. I hope you will enjoy it. Bye bye.